Too soon? Sorry. Just planning my route out on the Strava Route Builder app this morning. So normally I would go north from my house, north into the Ribble Valley and then into the hills. But I fancy a change today.
First I didn't think that I was cutting off to bleed. Then I saw my...
So instead of heading north today, I'm going to head west over towards the coast. It's a little bit flatter that way, but during the winter I tend to stick to the coast because it's normally 1 or 2 degrees warmer than it would be if you go north into the hills, and often the weather is just a little bit better. But this is what I really love about Strava Route Builder. You're able to turn on a heat map, and that way the more a road has been ridden, the more red a colour it is. So therefore when you're planning out a route, you know which are the good roads because they'll be red, and you know which the bad roads are because they'll be cold and blue. Check it out, it's really a great piece of kit. So I've just copied today's ride onto my Garmin. And now I'm ready to go. No, this isn't a new helmet, it's just last year's race helmet, but it's got this like little aero cover. So for the winter rides, it's great for keeping your head warm. But it is freezing cold today. Not as cold as yesterday, mind. It was -1 yesterday. It's about 3 degrees today. But I've got all the gear on today. Thick gloves, my Rafa winter jersey, and check this, I've even got overshoes on.
Secrets getting swallowed by the sea. Through a telescope, I saw a diamond glow. How you broke your heart, I guess I'll never.
Out on a 3-hour ride today. So 3 hours at zone 2. Nice, relatively easy ride. So far I'm 1 hour in, and my average is 222 watts, so a bang on.
With God as my witness, never had it so good. Jumping into love, fires at the dry wound. Started off as nothing, now it's good, and it's all on you.
So it's always good to switch up your training routes. Like I'm riding down roads here which are literally on my doorstep, like great little country roads like this. No cars about, that I had no idea even existed, because 95% of my riding is done north of where I live, in the Ribble Valley, in the hilly area, and I very rarely head west or south. Nothing beats the hills though. I think I've just worked out why I don't come around here. It's so posh. Some of these houses are incredible. So I've just arrived home, but it was very damp today. Like as you can see on the ground, there's quite a lot of standing water about, and therefore my bike got absolutely filthy. So this bike's gonna need a wash. First things first when we get home from a bike ride is food. Then we'll wash the bike. Really good ride today. How far did I do? I did 59 miles today, albeit a flat ride, but it was a good 59 miles. And I told you, let me get up close for this. I told you at the end of this season that I really wasn't looking forward to the season to end. In the past, I'll have got to the end of a race season and I will have been absolutely knackered. Like, I was so happy that racing was over that season and I was gonna be able to have a rest now. But this year I just didn't have that. I really didn't want to stop racing. And for me, racing finished at the end of August. We're now in November, so that's like just over 2 months of no racing. And I just can't wait to get back racing again. But before I can do that, we've got to endure a nice British winter. So for the new viewers, the new subscribers, of whom there's been quite a few recently, I will explain the winter bike situation. So over here in the UK, during the winter, we tend to have a separate bike solely dedicated for the winter riding, that we can put mudguards on and that we don't mind getting ruined with all the bad, cold, rainy, wonderful weather that we get in the winter. And I reached out to the vlog, I reached out to you guys and I asked you for your recommendations on a new winter frame, and collectively we came to the agreement that the best option for me was the Racelite T3. The T3 isn't actually out yet, it's been released this week, this very week, and as soon as that frame is released I'm going to order it. And then when it arrives we'll build it up, and that way I can put my summer bike into hibernation, because during the winter you don't want to be riding your race bike, you don't want to be riding your summer bike, and you want to be riding something cheap and cheerful that you don't mind if it gets ruined. But evidently riding a winter bike isn't as nice as riding a summer bike, so I've held off for as long as I possibly can, but I think the weather's starting to go but it works out good timing because the new Racelite frame is just about to be released. But that is actually where I'm going to end today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, please smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you tomorrow.